Good afternoon, friends and family. Thank you for joining us this year at the 2019 Convocation. We have a few grads here ready to give some special thanks to you guys in the crowd and some faculty and staff at Algonquin College. So let's give it a go. Is there anyone special you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I have a few ones. So right now I have Thomas out in front. Hi, thank you so much. And I'd like to thank my grandma and my aunt that came here today. Thank you so much, Nanay and Tita Louie. And congratulations, graduates.
Woohoo! Thank you so much. Congrats. Would you like to give a special thanks today?
Definitely my mom and dad and my study buddy, Erin.
That's so sweet. Congratulations, guys. Who's your special shout out to today?
Definitely Rachel and my parents and my boyfriend. Thank you.
So sweet. Best of luck. Hello. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good today. Thank you.
That's great. Who's your special shout out to today?
Big shout out to my family, my friends, and especially my brother. I know he's out. He's serving right now, and he wishes he could be here, but I know he's watching me out there too. And big shout out to all the grads, of course. We made it, and congratulations.
Great. Congrats and best of luck. Hi. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
That's really great. Who's your special shout out to today?
I want to shout out my family and my friends. They've helped me out get through these past 2 years. And I want to shout out all of the grads. Congratulations. And a shout out to all of our teachers who helped us get to this point.
That's so sweet. Best of luck. Congratulations. Hi. Who's your special shout out to today?
My mom, my sister, my boyfriend Dylan, Lucas, and my dog George, who's cheering me on from heaven today.
Oh, George. All right, congratulations. Who would you like to give a special thank you to today?
Hi, I just want to thank all my pre-health professors, especially Claire and Laura, my mom, and my dad, who unfortunately couldn't be here with us today.
Well, so sweet. Family at Algonquin College is here with you. Congratulations. Who would you like to give a special thank you to today?
I'd like to give a huge shout out to my mom, my dad, my sister, and my boyfriend for all coming out tonight and for their love and support throughout the whole year, and especially to all my professors for being so amazing throughout the school year.
Sweet. Congratulations and best of luck. So that wraps up the first round of shout outs we have for you. We will check in with you soon. Hello, friends and family. Thank you for waiting so patiently. I'm backstage with the grads, and we're going to check in with them right now. We have a few shout-outs to do. So here we go. Who would you like to give a special thank you to today?
I'd like to thank my mom and my dad, and as well as my grandmother for being there for me. I'd also like to thank the whole CJS crew for keeping it real since day one. I love you all.
Great, congratulations. Who would you like to give a shout out to today?
I'd like to thank my parents, my family, and all my friends for being here and supporting me.
Great, good luck. Would you like to give a special thank you today?
I'd like to thank my mom and dad for supporting me throughout the full 2 years of this college.
Congratulations, best of luck. What is your special thank you today?
Mine goes out to both of my parents, my family, and my friends for coming and supporting me today.
Sweet, best of luck. How are you feeling today?
Great, you?
Pretty excited. Excited for you grads. Would you like to give a special thanks today?
I'd like to thank my mom and dad for pushing me through and helping me with everything, and my boyfriend for helping me with all the cue cards.
Oh, that's so sweet. So much help. Congratulations and best of luck. Who would you like to give a special thank you to today?
I'd like to thank my mom and dad especially, and as well as my step-parents, and I'd like to give a big shout out to the Algonquin Starbucks for keeping me awake over the past 2 years.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Starbucks. Who would you like to give a shout out to today?
All the staff and teachers at Algonquin for making my experience great, and my mom and dad, I love you.
Congratulations. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
That's great. Who would you like to give a shout out to?
I want to thank my mom and my dad and my boyfriend, as well as Diana and Lisa and Jen and Rob and Kat for getting us through the past 2 years.
Sweet. Congratulations and best of luck. How are you feeling today?
Good, how are you?
I'm pretty excited. Who would you like to give thanks to today?
I'd like to give thanks to my entire family, all my friends, and all of the teachers that supported us and helped us get through.
Great. Well, congratulations and best of luck. How are you feeling?
Amazing. I'm feeling great.
That's great. Who would you like to give your special shout out to today?
I have a lot. I want to shout out all the teachers in high school that said I couldn't do this because I did it. So thank you for motivating me. I want to shout out both my parents for all the countless times where they supported me when I was down, my roommates and my friends and everyone, literally everyone. So thank you. I can't believe we did it.
Great. Congratulations. You made it. Thank you, everyone, guys. Who would you like to give a special shout out to today?
I would like to shout out to my professors for being there for me when I needed them the most, and I would like to give my mom, my kids who are not here, a big, big hug if they were, and I love them so much. Thank you very much.
Congratulations and best of luck. Who would you like to give thanks to today?
Just everybody in the program, all of our professors who were so supportive. I'd also like to thank my parents and my sister Jenna, who are always there for me.
Great. Congratulations and best of luck. Okay, so that wraps up this round of shout-outs. We will have more with you soon. Hello again, friends and family. Thank you for being so patient. We have our last batch of shout-outs before the ceremony begins. So here we go. Is there someone special you'd like to give a shout-out to?
I'd like to give a shout-out to my brother, Abbas Ansari. Thanks for making it out. Thank you.
Great. Thank you and congratulations. Who's your special thank you to today?
Honestly, just all my bros and my friends that kept it real with me. You know, they're the ones that motivated me to continue doing everything I do.
Great. Congratulations and best of luck. Who would you like to give thanks to today?
I'd like to give thanks to my boys. I'd like to shout out Ibrahim and my mom. That's everyone.
Great, congratulations and best of luck. Triple A. Who would you like to give thanks to today?
I'd like to thank my girlfriend, my family, my fellow classmates, and I look forward to seeing them up on stage, and yeah.
Great, thank you and best of luck. How are you feeling today?
Not too bad, you?
Not too bad, I'm very excited for you. Is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out to?
Tristan, he's in Barbados, could not make it. I miss that guy so much, I'll be there, trust me.
Hi, Tristan. Great, congratulations. Would you like to give a special thank you today?
I would like to give a special thank you to my mom. Thank you for pushing me through this whole thing and helping me out no matter what. I love you so much. Thank you. Couldn't have done it without you.
Sweet, congratulations and best of luck. Who would you like to give shout out to today?
I'd like to give a shout out to my girlfriend, Kate Wilson. She's been that rock for me and carrying me through this whole thing and just pushing me to do my best. And I can't wait to do more next year.
Great, congratulations and best of luck. And our last shout out for the evening. How are you feeling today?
Not too bad. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. I'm excited for you. Who would you like to give a thank you to today?
I want to thank my friends and family, my girlfriend Kim for being very supportive, my daughters for listening to me about and complaining about the bad marks that I got, but being excited for me when I got the good marks that I deserved. And my father, he was a great supporter. All of my friends and family, thank you, everybody.
Great, congratulations.
Thank you.
Your recognition is greatly deserved. All right, so that wraps up all the shout-outs. I give another thank you to all the staff and faculty who are volunteering their time today to make it such a special occasion for all of us. Enjoy the ceremony, guys.
Kwekwe, welcome to the 2019 Algonquin College Convocation ceremonies. My name is Andre Bonzo, and I am the manager of Indigenous Initiatives at Algonquin College. As guests, Algonquin College is proud to acknowledge that today's convocation ceremony is taking place on the traditional, unceded, unsurrendered territory of the Algonquin Anishinaabe people. In recognition of this, our graduate procession will be accompanied by members of the Ottawa River Singers. Using the traditional language of the Anishinaabe people, their song offers a message of encouragement, and the powerful beat of the drum represents the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Guests, family, and friends, may I ask that you please stand as you are able and remain standing as we welcome the students, staff, and faculty of Algonquin College, class of 2019. Uli, Uni, and thank you.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Please be seated. Before we begin, I would like to say thank you, miigwech, to the Ottawa River Singers for leading us in and for their performance in celebration of our students. It was a very meaningful and a fitting way to begin our ceremonies. Once again, big thank you to the Ottawa River Singers. Guests, families, and friends, and graduates, welcome to our Spring 2019 Convocation. My name is Claude Brûlé. I am the Senior Vice President Academic at the college, and it's my honor to act as your Master of Ceremony this afternoon, guiding us through today's festivities. It's also my honor to extend a sincere welcome to our graduates, their families, and friends. Convocation is a very important event, a time to celebrate our graduates' achievements. You, our graduates, came to the college with a dream. You have successfully completed your studies, and today you will receive your diploma or certificate recognizing that accomplishment. You are now ready to meet the challenges that lay ahead. We wish you well, and we're delighted to be here this afternoon to salute you. We also welcome all of your friends and families who couldn't be here today but are watching via our live web streaming. We're so thrilled that you could be joining us today for this wonderful celebration. Now, at this time, I would ask all who are able to please stand and join with our vocalist, Sydney Arieski, alumna for the Performing Arts program, in the singing of our national anthem. Please rise.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. And free, oh my goodness. And free from far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sydney. Please be seated. I will now introduce the members of the stage party, beginning on my far left. I will ask that they remain standing until all have been introduced, and for the audience to please withhold applause until all have been introduced. Laura Stenbra, Vice President, Student Services. Dejanelle Simon, President, Students Association. May Gadban, Vice President, Students Association. Barbara Dumont-Hill, Algonquin Elder. Andre Obatswan, Director, Indigenous Initiatives. Lee Ridgway, Chair, General Arts and Science. Dr. Aaron Stitz-Kavanagh, Chair, Allied Health Program in the Faculty of Health, Public Safety, and Community Studies. Cheryl Jensen, President. Mrs. Julia Snade, wife of the late Paul Dewar, honorary degree recipient. Dr. Gail Beck, Member, Board of Governors. Audrey Claire Lawrence, Member, Board of Governors. Diane McCutcheon, Vice President, Human Resources. Tracy McDougall, Director of the President's Office and Communication. And Dr. Krista Pearson, Registrar. Your stage party. Thank you. Please be seated. And now may I ask the faculty to please stand. Please join me in recognizing the faculty of Algonquin College and the contributions they make to the success of our graduates. Yeah, you're the rock stars. Please be seated. I will now call upon Cheryl Jensen, President of Algonquin College, to give the President's address. President Jensen.
Thanks very much, Claude. And good afternoon, graduates of 2019. I'm so honored to have the opportunity to be here with you today. This is your day. And on behalf of the Board of Governors of Algonquin College, I want to welcome you, our graduates, your families, and your friends. Now, speaking of friends, some of you may have friends and family who couldn't be with us here today, but we know there are many people who are thinking about you with love and pride. So let me add my welcome to those who are watching this event online. I know that many of you are also joined here today by people who support you and who have likely helped you in some way as you've taken this journey, helped you with encouraging words, late-night pep talks, picking up the slack at home with the children and housework, or maybe even providing an emergency loan, or better yet, a grant or two. So let's thank them and tell them we love them. If you're a family member or a friend of a graduate, please stand as you are able or give a wave so that our Algonquin community can show their gratitude. Please stand. Thank you. You've been sitting there for a while, so that's kind of like your seventh inning stretch. So graduates of 2019, I want to thank each and every one of you for choosing Algonquin. We know that you had many choices, and we are very grateful that you chose us. Now, I may be a little biased, and I know our employees feel that same bias, but I will say with confidence that you chose well. Algonquin's reputation for quality and innovation is well recognized, and you should display your certificate, your diploma, or your degree with a great deal of pride. And speaking of this pride, I also want to personally thank our employees, our faculty, staff, and administration here at Algonquin. This group works so hard to support our students, and it shows. You consistently give Algonquin high marks for student satisfaction. Now, I want to say something that I've only just learned how to say, so I hope you will bear with me. Onge kakina kinawin ka ondamatayang ishkawang megwa odapa penameg io pabama dizwin Apitendagwad, Tenezyang, Ondaje Nongom. What I just said, not really well, in the Algonquin language was this: for all of us who have worked behind the scenes as you have taken this journey, it is an honor to be with you. It was important for me to deliver part of my address to you in Algonquin. Not only is our college named for the Algonquin people, but the United Nations has declared 2019 the International Year of Indigenous Languages. The aim of this awareness campaign is to let people know that many of these languages are at risk of disappearing forever, and to help us understand the link between language, development, peace, and reconciliation. At Algonquin College, we have made truth and reconciliation a priority, and I believe it will be your generation that will help us move closer to a world in which that is possible. Please take that spirit with you when you leave today. Now, I'm going to give you a few words, I would hope of wisdom, before you are off and away. And if you've listened to other speeches at graduations, you know that they are often focusing on the optimism of the future, how shiny and bright everything is today, and how many opportunities await you. And all of this is true. But today, I'm going to assume you know this and focus on something you may not know, and that has taken me years to discover for myself. I want to give you some tools that you can use in the years to come to embrace whatever comes your way. So rather than focus exclusively on the good times, I want to talk a little bit about the obstacles I have overcome and learned to embrace, and perhaps share some advice with you. It's always a little bit uncomfortable talking about yourself, and I don't want to do that today either. As I said, this is your day. Instead, I'm going to tell you how you can be your own kind of superhero. But I'll go into that in just a moment. I think I just said this won't be exactly like other convocation addresses. You may know me as the president and CEO of Algonquin College, at least from the seemingly endless messages that I send out to you. It is, without a doubt, one of the proudest moments of my career. I am proud because of the work I get to do, the people I get to work with, and above all, the hundreds of learners I interact with every day. Learners like you who will, I'm sure, go on to change the world. I expect nothing less. And you should expect nothing less of yourselves. At the very least, you should try to change the world around you, the world of your family, your workplace, or the community, by finding ways to take action, small and large, for the greater good. And one of the ways you can do this is by being a graduate of steel. Before Superman, the original Man of Steel, was faster than a speeding bullet, the expression about him was that he was faster than a streak of lightning, more powerful than the pounding surf, and mightier than a roaring hurricane. Well, I've tried to be all those things, and I have no doubt that you can be all of those things too. And I'm not just going to tell you what I have done. That would be very boring and make this afternoon time together seem excruciatingly long. I'm going to share my secret with you so you can make your own path, no matter what curveball gets thrown at you. My secret is this: when I say that you need to be a graduate of steel, I mean that I want you to be like steel. Although I work as a college president now, my background is in chemistry and metallurgy. I worked at Stelco, at the time a major manufacturing company in Canada, as an analytical chemist. So I know metal, and I understand the properties of steel. And let me tell you, as a woman in a male-dominated field, I've had to take on those properties, and they've served me well in everything that I've done. And these properties can serve you well too, even if you're not a chemist. And even when the times get tough, I want you to remember, be a graduate of steel. The first property to remember is that steel is versatile. You need to be versatile too. Always be open to learning new skills and always find ways to better yourself. It will mean an extra investment of time and effort. Perhaps your company can't afford professional development opportunities right now, and that's often the case these days. Or if you start your own company, and many of our graduates do, you don't have a professional development budget. But don't let it stop you. No, graduates of Steele find their own professional development. They find colleagues and mentors who can show them new skills. They go online and do their own research, and they watch for opportunities for lifelong learning. Sometimes they save up and buy their own tools and equipment so they can be ready when opportunity knocks. Being versatile is the key to being a graduate of Steele and being prepared for a changing job market. The next property I'd like you to remember is that when you force steel to change its shape, it does so without breaking, if you have prepared it for the change. Remember that outside forces will come along and change your career path when you least expect it. There will be jobs that you will lose, enterprises that don't quite catch on, shortlists you won't make, and personal setbacks in your life that will push you to the limit. And as a mother of 3 children, I can tell you that if those things don't push you to the limit, being a working parent will. Many of you already know that. You've been here with us at Algonquin while raising your family. Remember, though, that if the steel has been prepared for the challenge, it doesn't break. It just changes its shape. You must always be prepared to change your shape. It's how you survive the disappointments and storms of life. Sometimes these changes are not always easy to accept, but often you will find that the new shape you create is just as rewarding as the old shape, just in different ways. So when the time comes to change your shape and become something new, remember that you are a graduate of Steele, and you will not break. You will become something new. You will learn from the changes, and you will emerge better, smarter, and stronger than before. Another property that's important to remember about steel is its conductivity, a very technical term, I know. You need to be a conductor too. You need to be able to bring people together to fight for things that matter: climate change, diversity and inclusion, education, truth and reconciliation. You need to be the person in your workplace who can move the electricity of an initiative forward and channel it towards completion. You need to be the person who can broker the deal, help people achieve, and bring the skeptics on board. Whatever you do, don't be the person who watches the action. Be the graduate of Steele who harnesses it and gets the job done. Finally, one of the most important things to remember is that stainless steel resists corrosion. You need to be ready to do that too. Stand up for what is right and never compromise your own beliefs or ethics. Never let the negativity that may swirl around you prey on your goals or wear you down. No matter where you work or how high you climb, you must be able to look yourself in the mirror at the end of the day and know that you did what was right in your heart of hearts. Be a graduate of Steele and fight that corrosion at every level. Now, I want to give you some examples of graduates of Steele, alumni who are wonderful illustrations of what I've tried to explain. Alumni like Atalia Burke. As an enthusiastic, contributing member of a vibrant arts community, Atalia decided to complete first the General Arts and Science Pre-Animation and Illustration program, followed by the Intro to Fine Arts program at Algonquin. She built a foundation that gave her the confidence and skills to pursue a career in the arts community, and now works as the Children's Program Coordinator at the Kingston School of Art and Window Art Gallery, where she creates themed art camps for children and provides private art lessons. And Jacinth Picard. Jacinth states that paramedics work nights and through holidays, sweaty, tired, and without food because we care about what we do. And I wouldn't dream of doing anything else, end quote. She loves being a paramedic and has been with the Ottawa Paramedic Service for the past 8 years. Starting off as a primary care paramedic, she joined the advanced care team after completing the advanced care paramedic program at Algonquin. And Michael Durkin. Michael graduated from the business admin program at Algonquin, but his interest in security inspired him to complete the corporate security and risk management program. After graduating, Michael joined the corporate security team at health company Nordion. Currently a security analyst with Nordion, he has more than 12 years' experience in the security industry and has been the project manager for security improvements and updates to the Nordion facility. And now we can add your names to this growing list of graduates of STEEL. You are now a proud member of the Algonquin College Alumni and Friends Network. I encourage you to stay connected with your vibrant alumni community that stretches all around the world. And we're always here to help you through continuing education classes, either here or online. In fact, we're going to be following you closely to celebrate your successes and offer assistance for those setbacks. Now, I know your brains are in overdrive right now, and it may be a bit unfair to expect you to remember all of those properties of steel I mentioned earlier. That's okay, as long as you remember this. Steel is one of the most important engineering and construction materials known to humankind. But you and the contributions you will make to the workforce are more important than steel. You can be faster than a streak of lightning, more powerful than the pounding surf, and mightier than a roaring hurricane. And more than that, with your courage, you can believe in yourself. With your compassion, you can help and empower other people. And with your minds, you can create and innovate. And with your heart of steel, you can truly change the world. Just make sure that your heart of steel is wrapped in a cloak of kindness, because in the end, that's all that really matters. Which leads me to my favorite quote, one that I end every convocation with, and it's from Margaret Mead. And she says, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has." Go on, graduates, go out and change the world. Miigwech, merci beaucoup. Thanks very much.
Thank you, President Jansen, for your thoughtful remarks and words of wisdom to our graduates of STEEL. We will now proceed with the conferral of an honorary degree. The college awards honorary degrees on occasion to acknowledge exemplary achievement in education, industry, community service, or other areas of leadership in our society. This honor is bestowed upon men and women who have made a difference in the lives of our students, our college, and indeed our country. Individuals who share the college's values of caring, learning, integrity, and respect, and who serve as shining example of what is possible when one is committed to the betterment of our community and our world. It is my privilege to announce to you today that we are awarding a posthumous honorary degree to Paul Dewar. Accepting on his behalf is his wife, Mrs. Julia Snade. Mrs. Snade, may I ask that you please stand as I read the citation in honor of your late husband. If there is one phrase that accounts for the respect and admiration that Paul Dewar received as a New Democrat member of Parliament, it is reflected in a statement he once offered to explain his motives for entering politics. It's about empathizing and understanding. The sentiment and the ideal it represents can be traced to Paul's upbringing. You see, his mother, Marianne Dewar, was the mayor of Ottawa from 1978 to 1985. In 1979, when Paul was 16, she headed the effort to bring several thousand Vietnamese refugees to the city. She said something very important to me, he said, and I learned it at a very young age. Don't be afraid of power. Know how to use it, and know how to share it, and give it to those who don't have it. Paul applied that lesson in 2015 when, as the NDP's Foreign Affairs critique, he urged the federal government to bring in thousands of Syrian refugees. Even earlier, during his years of service as the MP for Ottawa Centre from 2006 to 2015, Paul had a reputation among his colleagues as a man committed to the betterment of the world, his country, and his city. He was an activist for reconciliation between Canada and its Indigenous peoples. He was a fierce critic of governments that neglect or abuse human rights, and he sought more affordable public housing for his riding. Through it all, Paul never forgot that he was there to serve others. When he received the key to the city in 2018, he credited others: family, friends, and the citizens of Ottawa who have supported me, he said. This sense that personal fulfillment depended on others was evident even when, at the age of 56, when Paul was diagnosed with terminal cancer in early 2018. He devoted the last year of his life to a legacy project, establishing Youth Action Now, an organization to support young people who want to change their community. In recognition of his life and legacy, Algonquin College is honored to invest Paul Duer with a posthumous honorary degree. Madam President, members of the Board of Governors, graduates, guests, our campus, our college, and our community feel privileged to award this posthumous honor to Paul Duer. President Jensen, may I ask you to please escort Mrs. Snade in front of the stage for the formal presentation. By authority of the Board of Governors and on behalf of President Jensen, Algonquin College is pleased to confer a posthumous honorary degree on your late husband, Paul Duer. Mrs. Snade will now give the convocation address.
Thank you, Claude, for your kind remarks. Good afternoon. What a day to celebrate all that you have accomplished and all that you will become. Graduates of the Police and Public Safety Institute and the General Arts and Science Program, parents, friends, staff, faculty, teachers, administrators, and the Board of Governors of Algonquin College, welcome to a day of celebration. Thank you for inviting me to share this special day with you. All of your persistence and dedication to Algonquin College and each other has brought you here today. Look what you have achieved together. Thank you so much for honoring my husband, Paul Duer, in this way. He would have been delighted to receive an honorary degree from Algonquin College. He often spoke of its importance within Ottawa, well known for its variety of programs and the leadership it offered to both students and the community. As an educator and a politician, he believed strongly in the importance of public education and the role of educational institutions in both shaping young minds and demanding more from government. I'm not going to talk about all that my husband accomplished today. You can find that through a Google search. What you need to know is Paul was an inspirational leader who fought for social justice and asked the difficult questions. However, the most remarkable thing about Paul was his ability to be authentically interested in everyone and everything. He would have wanted to meet every one of you, and I'm not kidding. And he would have delighted in hearing your dreams and your stories. Today is a day about you, so instead I am going to attempt to channel what he might have said. As a person with a learning disability, specifically dyslexia, he knew all too well how challenging it is to arrive at this day. Sitting in a classroom, not being able to get notes down quickly enough, not really understanding what the teacher was attempting to communicate, and never being able to get through all the reading, was a reality he faced throughout his educational experience. He found ways to accommodate how he learned with the help of those teachers who took the time to understand. If you are one of those teachers, thank you. I know there are many of you in the audience who understand this struggle, and to you, he would praise your determination and courage. It is essential that you bring your unique perspective to our world, and I suspect you will be the leaders of true change. As an educator, leader of the Elementary Teachers Federation, and member of Parliament, he believed that public education is a great equalizer in society and must be protected at all costs. Algonquin has provided you with the opportunity to experience new friendships, develop skills, learn how to think, and to follow your passions. Many of you have parents and friends to thank for providing financial and emotional support throughout. Some of you sacrificed greatly to earn this diploma or certificate. Numerous part-time jobs, being away from family, and perhaps eating lots of pasta. Ideally, Paul believed post-secondary education should be free for all, a challenge we could all take on. You will look back on your years at Algonquin College as a formative experience for your entire life. To the graduates of the General Arts and Science program, bravo for honing academic skills. Social sciences are the foundation of the human experience and help us to understand how we live in community. The development of your interpersonal communication, research, and critical thinking skills will assist you in being able to contribute to a world that is changing rapidly. These skills will enrich both your personal life and be an important part of your work life. You will make a difference wherever you go. To the graduates of the Police and Public Safety Institute, you have challenged yourself both physically and I suspect emotionally as you explored situations that might arise in your work life. You are observers who work as a team and want to serve the community. Sometimes fear is at the surface, whether it be political unrest, our environment, precarious work, or living in diversity. You have learned skills to support people in crisis, as well as prevent escalation. As Paul said when giving the keynote speech to the Ottawa Police Gala last fall, community police officers are among the human threads tying neighborhoods and communities together, ensuring that the links between us remain strong. I know we are in good hands with the graduates of the 2019 Police Foundations and Public Safety Institute. I spent a great deal of time thinking about what Paul's message would be. Firstly, I think he would like you to understand that really, graduation is just a continuation of your journey of learning. Learning begins in the womb, and I would say transcends death. From your earliest years in kindergarten, the age where I found my greatest joy as a teacher, and where you were unabashedly probably your true self, to the awkward years of middle school, then the adventure and busyness of high school, you found your way to Algonquin from all corners of this province, country, and world. You have made new friends, and you have learned from them too. Learning is not just about books, internet searches, exams, labs, and essays. As an experiential educator myself, I can tell you that the most profound learning will be through your experiences. Take time to reflect on the experiences of the last few years at Algonquin. You will see we learn within the context we are living in that moment. You will continue to learn from friends, colleagues, neighbors, and yes, even your parents. Paul would want you to embrace everything with enthusiasm and kindness, with a focus on being a lifelong learner. John Dewey, Paul's favorite educator, states, "The goal of education is to enable the individual to continue their education." Do everything you can to keep a light of curiosity and learning burning in your life. Secondly, I think he would want you to know how important it is to follow your passions, whatever they might be. These are the things that make you unique, and they will feed you for a lifetime. As you continue to discover who you are, stay focused on being authentic to this. There is only one of you, and you are precious. Share all that you are. To help you in this challenge, remember the things that ground you, whether that be friends, the natural world, your spiritual beliefs, art, music, dance, sports, philosophy, books, whatever it is that makes you feel most alive and comforted, embrace it. Surround yourself with people who cherish who you truly are. Trust your instincts when you follow your passions. Sometimes this means not listening to your parents, and that's okay. Thirdly, I know he would want me to remind you of the importance of being involved in the community, whether that be the person who lives down the hall, the community in your workplace, or even the world at large. Being engaged in your community is what holds us together in the good times and bad. Together, we are better able to support each other and make the changes we need to have a healthy environment, responsible government, social justice for all, and a country we can be proud of. Paul believed very strongly that you are our future. Don't take this as a burden, but rather understand that how you engage in your community, country, and world will determine what the future will be like. He believed so strongly in the power of you, our youth, that in the last 8 months of his life, we dedicated much of his time to created Youth Action Now, a grassroots youth-led organization supporting youth who are working collaboratively to make change in their community. Change can happen in many ways. Think about who you are, what you are passionate about, and how that might fit as a way to get involved in your community. In his final Facebook post, Paul said, "It is easy sometimes to feel overwhelmed by the gravity of the challenges we face. Issues like climate change, forced migration, and the threat posed by nuclear weapons. It's hard to know how to make a difference. The secret is not to focus on how to solve the problem, but concentrate on what you can contribute to your community, your country, and your neighbors. Start from a place of compassion and be grateful for all that Canada has to offer. Remember to vote. It is the basis of our democracy. Remember to listen. It is the basis of understanding. And most importantly, remember to smile and play, laugh and dance, give and share. Wishing you all a heartfelt congratulations. Thank you. Merci. Miigwech.
Mrs. Snade, thank you for sharing reflections and messages that Paul would have likely conveyed to our graduates. Gave us a chance to get a glimpse into the man and politician that Paul was. And let me say that on behalf of Algonquin College, we are extremely honored and proud to count your late husband, Paul Dewart, as a permanent member of our college community. I will now call upon our valedictorian for this ceremony. Shane Griffin is graduating today from the Police Foundation program. Yes. Shane is well regarded as a student, praised by his peers and his professor for his academic excellence, as well as his commitment to the wider community. As a student, Shane volunteered hundreds of hours to help others. He's worked with Big Brothers, Big Sisters, and the John Howard Society to mentor youth. He's participated in on-site calls with Ottawa Victim Services. He's led teams of volunteers serving Christmas and Thanksgiving dinners at the Ottawa Mission for Men. Additionally, Shane has led student study groups and served as a class representative. He also represented the Police Foundation at the Ottawa Police Gala this year. These contributions have not gone unrecognized. Earlier this year, Shane received the Ottawa Police Services Award and the college's Community Impact Award. Please join me in welcoming Shane Griffin.
All right. Cool. So, good afternoon. I would like to thank all the family members and friends for coming here today to celebrate this momentous convocation for our General Arts, Science, Police, and Public Safety Institute here today for the graduates of 2019. I would like to ask everyone to give an applause to our professors and esteemed faculty members here at Algonquin, because without them, none of this would be possible. Their support, guidance, and efforts for our students during at least my 2 years here allowed myself and many of the students here and graduates today to achieve their academic goals and shape this graduating class of 2019 into the leaders of tomorrow for our communities here in Greater Ottawa area and abroad. They have always gone above and beyond their call of duty to aid students by making last-minute appointments, staying late after classes to go over material, give us invaluable advice regarding potential career opportunities, and to ensure we have all the support we needed to be successful. So for that, we thank you. A special thank you and farewell to one of our professors at the Police Foundations would have, I'm sorry, I lost it over here. All right, there we go. Professor who decided to retire this year, Judy Manhertz. Thank you for all the fond memories and engaging class discussions. I have no doubt in my mind that you will be missed by every single student you've taught here today. I want to wish you the best of luck moving forward and to let you know that you'll be sorely missed by all of us. Thank you. I would like to thank my support network for helping me get here today. Like many of us graduates, we wouldn't be here without the help of others and some of our friends and family members. So to my mother, who is here today, thank you for always having my back and supporting my decisions. You have always helped me throughout the tough times and were always there and ready to help me even if, I didn't have to ask, so thank you. To my father, who couldn't make it here this evening, but who is probably watching this event online, thank you for always pushing me to be my very best and teaching me to never settle and chase my dreams. And to my wonderful wife-to-be, Isabel, thank you for being my support and rock for almost 8 years now. These past 2 years have been really tough on her because we're planning a marriage that's in about 12 days. So, yeah. Plus of that, yeah, absolutely. So she's had to bear with a lot with doing the studies and her picking up a lot of the wedding planning, so thank you, honey. So now, graduates of 2019, we have all accomplished a great deal on the road to this convocation. We have made a lot of sacrifices to be here today, so we could accept a piece of paper. Many of us spent, it's true. Many of us spent countless hours studying, completing assignments, some long and seemingly endless nights on campus to submit last-minute projects that we forgot to do 3 weeks before. And we still manage, for some of us, to do jobs and somewhat live a normal life. But someone great once told me that receiving a diploma or degree really is the best indication of one thing: proof to others that you can start and complete a task you decide to undertake. When you go on to pursuing further studies or enter the workforce in your respective profession of choice, that is going to be the #1 requirement that institutions will be looking for. So I want to congratulate all of you for having completed this wonderful feat and being graduates of 2019. So now, along with this piece of paper that we're going to get, We have gained knowledge and developed skills that will be applicable to aspects in your chosen professions and outside them as well. Some of them being time management, punctuality, finishing tasks on time, the ability to work well with others, the value of hard work, and the ability to face adversity head on. Once we leave here today and step out into the world, we have been given the opportunity to use these experiences we have made for ourselves and use them however we see fit. During your employment in your respective careers, you will meet and come into contact with people who have come from many different walks of life. Some who may face challenges such as homelessness, conflict with the law, addictions, financial instability, illnesses and ailments pertaining to physical or mental health, and many others. And when we do, we may find ourselves at first making snap judgments, categorizing them under stereotypes, or creating biased perceptions of them based on their appearance or status. But these facts and circumstances should not be the only determinant for what or who these people are. During our education here, we did not only learn how to be experts in our trades of choice, but we have gained power and knowledge on how to be more observant and analytical. And by using these skills, we will become better professionals, family members, and members of our community. So when you do meet someone on the job or outside of work, take the time to dig deeper. Learn a little bit more about them. We have all learned here at Algonquin that we can achieve this simply by listening more, asking questions, being more understanding and empathetic. And sometimes, just being present and being a support for these individuals is all we really need to do to learn more about them. You will then find that your perception regarding how you first saw this person or people at first glance have gained so much more depth than you originally perceived. By doing this, we will overcome schemas and stereotypes and overgeneralizations and be able to see people who have a story to tell. You will learn that they are also brothers, sisters, fathers and mothers, employees, husbands, wives, or partners who may not be so different from you and I. Gaining that knowledge and perspective will not only help you become more effective in your field of work, but will help these individuals to not feel unimportant or feel judged unfairly based on facts or circumstances which they may have had little to no control over. So the only advice I can give, and I can offer you, to all of you, wherever you are and wherever you end up after leaving here today, is to be the best you can be. Use your abilities and be a leader to others and help support those whenever you are able. Even if it doesn't seem like much to you, it will mean the world to them. We can all find excuses as to why we can't or don't have the time because we live busy lives. But understand that we have the power to do what's right by our community members and fellow neighbors. And hopefully, your gestures of kindness will be passed on to those who you have helped. Whether you're hoping to embark in a career of law enforcement, public safety, military, government, nonprofit sector, business, education, or virtually any field, you will have an influence in others' lives that you touch, even if it's done so inadvertently. So work together and enrich your life and the lives of others that you are working with side by side and within your community. And understand one thing, that, there we go. To enrich your lives and the lives of others, I always believe that one individual can never be as powerful as 5. Just like one finger can never be outmatched by the strength of 5 that come together. You have all embarked on an education and in careers to help others in your capacity, and that makes me feel honored and proud to be among our alumni. When you leave here today, be proud. Hold your heads up high, because you will one day, if not already, become the light in the world of darkness for those of you that you come to aid. Thank you, graduates of 2019, and congratulations.
Thank you, Shane, for your reflection on your shared college experience. I could see by the nods in the audience that it resonated with people, and for your inspiring words about what lies ahead in the future for all graduates now that you're graduates of Steele equipped with knowledge and skills. And congratulations on your upcoming wedding with Isabella. So, well done, yes. All right, we now move to the part of the ceremony when we recognize you, our graduates. I invite family and friends to take pictures from your seat. We have a photographer here who will be taking picture as each graduate is recognized by the president. At this point, I will call upon Lee Ridgway, Chair of General Arts and Science, to please come forward and introduce the graduates of the General Arts and Science programs. Lee.
Thank you, Claude. I'm pleased to be here on behalf of the staff and faculty of the General Arts and Science programs, who are very proud of our graduates and feel privileged to have been a part of their successful learning journeys. At this time, on behalf of Algonquin College, I would like to acknowledge the commitment and successes of the General Arts and Science graduates and would ask them to please rise, if able, to be presented for graduation. So stand up, guys. Yay. Madam President, each of these graduates has dedicated themselves to successfully completing the requirements of their program. These individuals are ready to make their mark in their chosen career. It is with great pleasure and honor that I recommend them for graduation. Thank you, graduates. Please be seated. I would like now to call upon Erin Stitt-Kavanagh, Chair of Allied Health, to come to the podium and introduce the graduates of the Police and Public Safety Institute.
Thank you, Lee. I am pleased to be here on behalf of the faculty and staff of the Police and Public Safety Institute, who are very proud of all of our graduates and feel privileged to have been a part of their successful learning journeys. At this time, on behalf of Algonquin College, I would like to acknowledge the commitment and successes of the Police and Public Safety Institute graduates and would ask them to please rise, as able, to be presented for graduation. Madam President, each of these graduates has dedicated themselves to successfully completing the requirements of their program. These individuals are ready to make their mark in their chosen career. It is with great pleasure and honor that I recommend them for graduation. Thank you, graduates. Please be seated.
Thank you, Lee and Erin. I will now ask President Jensen to step forward to receive the graduates. Guests, families, and friends, may I ask that you hold your applause until all the credentials have been presented. However, a well-placed hoot or howl has never hurt anyone. I will now ask Professor Paul Hillock to come forward and begin presentation of the graduates. Paul.
We begin with the graduates of the two-year General Arts and Science Diploma. Mary Amber Lynn Chalette Slater. Patrick Joseph Roger Corrigan, honors. Mackenzie Lemba Shisano McIntosh. Sylvain Joyce Mumbayamba. Jessica McKenzie. Thank you. Selena Alexandra O'Harry. I knew that. We would like to offer special recognition for our next graduate, Sydney Quilliam. Sydney is the recipient of the General Arts and Science Award presented to a graduate who has demonstrated academic achievement and who has positively and successfully completed their program in the face of challenge. Congratulations, Sydney. Robin Naomi Campbell with honors. Ooh, shift the program too. These are graduates of the General Arts and Science Diploma in Aboriginal Studies. Marie Donna Jean-Pierre Sandy, honors. Thank you. Nicholas Alexander Lips. Corina Napash with honors. Jane Isabel Papabano. Cody Jordan Sandy. And now the graduates of the General Arts and Science one-year certificate with concentration in community studies. Amel Al-Zubadi with honors. Stacy Lee Anawak, honors. They're changing programs. And now the graduates of the General Arts and Science one-year certificate with concentration in community studies, again, Christina Batter. Thank you. Mackenzie Dong with honors. Sonia Gale Gunner. Ramandeep Kaur. And now graduates of the General Arts and Science one-year certificate in Design Studies. Bria Ruby Daly. Hai On Hai Dang. What? Go ahead. Sonia Nicole DeRosier. Roxanne Jordan with honors. Patricia Valerie Bosom with honors. What? Mix them around. Kathleen Kerr. Maxwell Hans Malone. Samu Joanna Musanga. Angelica Daniela Rodriguez. Lazarus Shikapio. Rain Revlis Venzon. Laura Colleen Wilson with honors. And now the graduates of the General Arts and Science Certificate with concentration in Environmental Studies. Zara Karoubi. Ryan Michael Laflamme with honors. Evan Wilfred Bernard Stroud. No, I keep it. And now the graduates of the General Arts and Science Certificate with concentration in Justice Studies. Chukwubuka Eric Amananya. Sorry. Harley Adelaide Barton. Eric Michael Laux with honors. And now, the graduates of the General Arts and Science one-year certificate with a concentration in Media and Communication Studies. Kiana Margaitis Polican. Brianne Lauren Moran. Maxime Saavedra Ducharme. And now the graduates of the General Arts and Science Certificate with concentration in pre-animation and illustration. Melissa Cousineau, honors. Sarah Lynn Crozier. Ivan Dare with honors. Harry William Durant with honors. Paul Mihail Petrika. Luca Pupasa Teodorescu. Madison Rose Robert. Greer Christiane Van Heusen. And now the graduates of the General Arts and Science Certificate with concentration in pre-business studies. Michael Matthew Tucker with honors. And now the graduates of the one-year General Arts and Science Certificate with a concentration in pre-technology. Lee Thomas George. Dilpreet Singh. Graduates of the General Arts and Science Certificate with concentration in fine art. Emma Rose Hill. Moises Eduardo Lozano. Bridget Ellen Nadeau with honors. And now the graduates of the General Arts and Science program in Introduction to Music Industry Arts. Akira James Akagi. Dana Luke Ariel. Lucas Bank. James Beckstead with honors. Brought the club along. Mackenzie Stephen Brown. Citlali Cervantes Garcia with honors. Brian Charles Craddock with honors. Michael J. Kubias. Lauren Grant. Caden Thomas Griffiths. Stevens Lusa with honors. Thanks. Nicholas Nagel. Nagel. Thank you. Drayden Lucas Pelche. Charlotte Pentecost, honors. Michelle Perez, honors. Zachary Ford Porter with honors. Jonathan Shandway. Tuan Keat Tran. Luyun Zhu with honors. And now graduates of the Pathways to Indigenous Empowerment Program, preparation, Emmanuel Aubin de Souza. Jared Francis Sarrazin. And now the graduates of the Pre-Health Sciences Pathways to Certificates and Diplomas. Rachel Ann Fish. Rachel May Gabutero Rara. Erin Lorna Jean Wheeler. And now the graduates of the Pre-Health Sciences Pathways to Advanced Diplomas and Degrees. Vanessa Brazeau. Hussein Abdul Zahara, honors. Ashley Elizabeth Librada Katigbe Cates, with honors. Brianna Courchain, honors. Kiana, thank you. Kiana Fernandez, with honors. Regan Heather Victoria Finley. Smeya Jabara, I'm sorry, with honors. Delisa Grace Grant, honors. Taylor Ann Joyce, with honors. Chelsea Lapensee, honors. Rebecca Lynn Milne. Zara Faye Navarro. Haley Amy Aaron Petawabano, with honors. Allison Danielle Phillimore. Rebecca Lynn Rich. Alyssa Rolfe, honors. Rebecca Shallow. Amanda Taylor with honors. Mackenzie Taylor Ray Tompkins with honors. Caitlin Lee Voltalina. Shanice Shania Ritchie. At this time, I would like to call upon my colleague, Professor Kat Barron from the Police and Public Safety Institute, to continue announcing the names of our graduates.
These are the graduates of the Community and Justice Services Program. Iman Yusuf Adil. Hey, sweetheart. Congrats. Sky Amber Marie Archibald with honors. Rida Ataye. Mark Anthony Severio Bruno with honors. Jade Marie Burgers. Taylor Ann Bird with honors. Stephanie Clark with honors. Curtis Colley with honors. Okay, I'll say it. Riley Curtis Cross with honors. Yancy Cruz Urado. Katie Page Elizabeth Cunningham. Jacqueline Renee Etier with honors. Julia Pia Frangioni. Brandy Nicole Guthrie. Tracy Lynn Hay with honors. Courtney Isabella Heaney with honors. Jessica Evelyn Hodgson with honors. Ashante Oilet Turpin. Chanel Innes. Praveeth Jagatheswaran. You look great. Demi Jessie Kane. Carmen Rose Laflamme. Marielle Geneviève Latour Smith with honors. Bianca Nicole Lemire with honors. Stephanie Natasha Lyons. Brandon Joshua McDonald. Catherine Grace McDonald.
Good.
Tyler Justin Malaysia with honors. No, I'm taking this. Get. Rebecca McGuines.
It's okay. Don't trip.
Sarah Milne with honors. Tatiana Alana Malotny. Cynthia Okoro. Isabel Janet Oprea with honors. Casey Melissa Oshman with honors. Jesse Derek Peterson with honors. Shannon Nancy Petrick. Kathiana Sylvia Pierre-Louis. So easy. Sarah Power. Sorry. That was Sarah. Taylor Nicole Ryan. You did it. Kyle Hans Zantic. Tatum Verville with honors. Rihanna Danielle Violet Warren. Emma McKay Watts. Victoria Alexa Westaway. Cameron Christopher Paul Wising with honors. At this time, I'd like to call upon my colleague, Curtis Farrell, to continue announcing the names of our graduates.
Nice dress, Curtis.
These are the graduates of the paramedic program. Ryan, America. Christina Cynthia Pacelli, honors. Marco Brancitelli. Olivia Chappelle. Kirsten Chavalet-Wolf. I would like to take a moment, to offer a special recognition for our next graduate, Helen Debb. Helen is a recipient of the Police and Public Safety Award, presented for superior scholastic achievement, participation in college activities, contribution to the maintenance of a learning climate, and for community participation. Congratulations, Helen. Helen Debb, with honors. Evan Ibrahim Desai. Olivia Ann Douglas. Jessica Foran, honors. Julia Ashley Gagnon, honors. Brian Grandchamp. Jesse Linari. Zachary Langil. Laura May Moore, honors. Matthew Myler, honors. Michael Riley. Jessica Taylor. Brett Trudell. David Vial. Stephanie Wheeler, honors. David Wilson Diamil. Program change. These are the graduates of the Advanced Care Paramedic Program. Kyle Pooler, honors. Scott Smith, honors. At this time, I would like to call upon my colleague, Judy Manhertz, to continue announcing the names of our graduates.
These are the graduates of the Police Foundations program. Ali Radwan Abu Abbas. Brandon Isaac Aguilar Giron. Honors. Bilal Ahmadi. Haider Ansari, honors. Shamarki Muhammad Arab. Federico Antonio Arenas Mejia, honors. Mina Aslami. Nadia Ayot Samson, honors. Did you have honors? Jocelyn Azar Gagne. Liam Matthew Ballon. Cody Barber. Josh Benjamin Barron. Christian Jonathan Bazinet. Sarah Bedard. Amanda Raquel Behrens. Jeremy Lindy Bias. You too. George Black. Boyo. Samantha Boyo. Estras Bonani Herringer. Thomas Baruch Honors. Emily Boucher. Alora Anne Marie Candler Honors. Darwin Audrey Castellar. Amanda Caitlin Chartrand. Darren Clark. Bria Amelia May Clark Oakes. Good for you. Adam Foster Collins. Jules Fontaine Cornelius. Okay, here goes. Juan Corioso Osorio. Michael Kendall Creech, honors. Nicholas Daniel Day. Sheldon Malik Desir. Hello again. Nicholas Derek DeVoe. Good. Julian Matthew DiLolo, honors. Alexandra Di Virgilio. Lauren Leanne Dolan. Thank you. Emmanuel Franco Domingo. Liam Druin. I got it. Danica Lise Catherine Dumont, honors. Tyler Dunlap. Jackie Ellie, honors.
Woo! Go, Jackie!
Michael Lawrence Elliott. Brett Hillary Ellis. Chelsea Suzanne Farsi. Christopher Robert Felix. Okay, miss you too. Karfki Leangina Ferdinand. Ronnie Yambing Flores. Grace Emily Diane Ford. Matthew Gadbois. Nicholas Gadbois. Very good. Easton Richard Gauthier, honors. Connor Logan Gordon. I got it. Owen William Gregg, honors. Okay. Thank you. Okay. We would like to offer special recognition for our next graduate, Shane Griffin, who you met earlier. Shane is the recipient of the Governor General's Medal presented to the graduate with the highest academic standing in the final year of a diploma-level program. Congratulations, Shane. Shane Griffin. Honors. We'll wait for his picture. Ahmed Haider, honors. Mariah Louise Harper, honors. Mackenzie Grace Henderson. Mallory Leland Hobbs. Alexis Victor Houlet Paris. Adele. Okay. Islam Adel Ibrahim, honors. Nice to meet you. Huguette Ingabira. Hey. Devin Jiang, honors. Jethro Joseph. Sarah Kennedy. Kendra Marie Kinch, honors. Justin Arthur Honor Kingsbury. Thank you. Hamilton Emil Kirk. Congrats. You too. Jacob Klug. Melissa Joanne Lafferty. Okay, are you sure? Okay. Jasmine Lafreniere. Hi, Hunter. I did it. Lepenzi. Hunter Lepenzi. Joshua Lassard. Right. Becky Leung, honors. Good job. William Tiger Liu. Hey, congratulations. Alvis Luxa, honors. Cody James McGregor, honors. William Michael Mayone. Alex Marcus. Kimberly Samantha Marshall. Rajan Masi. Jenna Lee McCleave, honors. Daniel McShane, honors. Leah Megan Mercer, honors. Christian Curtis Monpetit. Devin Ida Nadeau, honors. V. Nok Kuhn Nguyen, honors. Kevin Sage Ordinario. Jason Perron, honors. Derek Jacob Powell, honors. Good job. Andy Quach, honors. Here goes. Vincenzo Mariano Quattrochi. Dylan Cameron Ray. Sean Michael Reynolds, honors. Congratulations. Autumn Kayla Riffle. Congratulations. Samantha Melissa Robinson, honors. Cassandra Ann Romaine. Good job, Edgar. Thank you. Edgar Ruiz Pinzon. Joshua James Russell. Russell. There's an E. Kayla Sarazin. Good. Natalia Sarioziak. Congratulations. No. Jijo Shaif. Honors. You can take it. We take this. Do you want to keep it? Okay. Zachary Alexander Shamir. Good job, Robbie. Robert Shaw. Kyle Schifferah. Rachel Teresa Simpson, honors. You too. Jessica Avery Spirito. Congratulations. Rose Taj. Jacob Thompson. Brianna Mary Tryon. Good. Abhinaya Uthaya Kumar. Matthew Vincent Vachon. Natasha Gabriela Foncoras, honors. Joshua Neville Williams. Alexis Hannah York, honors. Yilin Sang. At this time, I'd like to call upon my colleague, Jen Barkley, to continue in answering the graduates. Okay, this is falling. There we go.
These are the graduates for victimology. Kaylee Haringa. Alicia Boudou. Jenna David. Mika Ellen Dawn Clark, honors. Dana Nicole Deline, honors. Destiny Jade Claire Denoy. Evan Donald DeRoche, honors. Jenna Raquel Dunning, honors. Kyla Jean Groves, honors. Neha Kaur. Heidi Joanna Rachel LaFleur, honors. Catherine Ann Leman. Diane Carmel McGlinchey, honors. Diana Carmel McGlinchey, honors. I'm so sorry. Jacqueline Pearson. Jennifer McKissick.
Hi, congratulations.
Melina Christina Rukerin, honors.
Congratulations.
That's upside down. Megan Allison Ceasley, honors. Thushara Vasukutan, honors. Emma Margaret Worrell, honors.
Congratulations.
Kaylee Barbara Wright, honors. Program change. For business marketing, Anna Maria Wazit. Now, for all those who are able, may I please ask the graduates of the General Arts and Science programs and the Police and Public Safety Institute to rise. Well done. Guests, families, and friends, the Algonquin College Class of 2019. Congratulations.
Thank you. Please be seated. Now let's show our appreciation for the professors who announced the name of the graduates. Thank you. Well, we've come to the end of this afternoon's program. There are many within the college who work hard behind the scene to plan and coordinate such an event. And although they are too numerous to mention, I'd like for us to take a moment to thank them for their effort. It has certainly been a pleasure to celebrate with you today, and it's also my pleasure to welcome you, our graduates, as our newest members of the Algonquin Alumni Association. Now, how about you stand up one more time so we can recognize you as alumni? Thank you. Please be seated. I'm sure you didn't mind the stretch. As President Jensen said during her address, be sure to send us your success stories and stay connected with the college through the Algonquin Alumni website. As we come to the end of our program, we invite all of our graduates, their families and friends, to gather and continue celebrating in the foyer. There you will find several areas where you can take great pictures. We do ask that you leave your academic gowns with our team before you leave this level. However, you'll find gowns and regalia available in the tent outside for those who want to take outdoor pictures. Many thanks to you, our graduates, and your families and friends for joining us today and for making this ceremony a happy occasion for us all. Congratulations and best wishes. And finally, families and friends, may I please ask you to stand if you're able to, and remain standing until the end of the recession party, the faculty, and the graduates. Thank you, and have a wonderful afternoon. That's our signal.